Uh, Hi guys, this is Harshal Gosavi, and today's our topic is what is in multi-threading. For knowing about multi-threading, we can basic knowledge get in basic or basics about our what is thread or what the structure of thread can be and how it works. So, threading or thread is nothing but a lightweight process which executes by their separate path, and in that thread there are two main concepts are present. First one is multi-processing, and second one is an multi-threading process. So basically the preference for multi-processing is not that better as much as multi-threading. So first preference according to the time of execution and the regarding context which are need to be executed without not say that without exception, but as compared to the multi processing. In multi threading there is as come as exceptions are occurs, or you can say that as much like none of exception can occur. So what is that multi-threading concept which explain that multi-threading concept is mostly used in our animated games or animations or any games applications. So the advantage of multi-threading is nothing but, first of all, the multiple thread we can execute at a time. So uh, the multiple execution of tasks is performed in multi-threading. And second one is uh, at the same time we can say that at the same time two or more threads can be executed without an exceptions. So, and because of third one is an the independent path of that method is the most rare or most impactable advantage, that independent path of execution for every method, or for each method there is a separate path of execution. Because of that there is a there is a rare chances of exception is happening. So and this is on the basic of threading, and we can say or now we can define actual what is in thread. Thread is a lightweight sub process which execute by their separate path. So this is a standard definition of thread which explain which is a sub process which execute by their separate path, and that having independent structure, or we can say that because of independent structure, as we earlier discussed about that, because of their independent execution path there is rare chances of exception handling is occur. And second one is in the context switching is achieved in multi-threading. What is that context switching? It is nothing but and in between one OS there is an type of processes, or many types of processes are there in one OS. There are if we taken the example of three processes, P1, P2 and P3 in between that OS, and in that three P1, P2, P3 there are number of methods are present, but at and that their methods are execute at a time, but in execution time there is no occurrence of exception handling, or there is very low chances of exception occur is happening. That each process is having made that having their own threads, and their threads having for their own execution path. Because of a separate execution path, there is no chances of exception occur. So in the thread having contain class also. So what is that class can be, the thread class is nothing but it is a structure like our general class. It provide methods and uh, we can say constructor and method provided by our thread class. What kind of and this class execution is similar as our class, that thread class extend a object class, and it executes an runnable interface. So we discuss about what are the methods are present in thread class. There are number of methods, but for example we given few such methods: get name, set name, get id, set id, start is also and method in thread. There is a sleep method also, wait method also. So these are the types of methods present in the thread class. So we discuss one by one about their methods. So first of all, start method. We If we given that start method and initialize in between thread class, there is for execution, start the execution, there is a thread thread method there, that is nothing but start. So start the syntax of start method is start, and two braces are in front of that start name. So second one is an sleep method for if we are having two tasks for execution, but we are having if we are having p1 and p2 are two tasks for execution, but we are having p1 delayed execution, 5-second delayed execution after the p2. So we apply, or we given the sleep method, or yes, we given sleep method to p1 our p1 thread, and that thread will sleep for 5 seconds, and after that that can execute. But in that 5 seconds our p2 method will execute. So this is use of our sleep method. And wait method, the third one is a wait method. Wait method also work as stop or for wait the cases for some time. If you are having two threads or two processes for execution is there, and we are having p1 execution fastly, and p2 where after that 10 seconds late for or 10 microseconds after that p2 execute whenever the p1 is executed. So this is the execution, what we can say that for this process wait can execute, or wait can occur. We can also set the priorities of methods, or set the priority for execution processes. So if we are having three processes, in that we are having to given the priority p2 process having the highest priority, then we can set the priority. We can have method that set the priority to the method. Whenever we can set the p2 as a higher priority, then in p1 p2 p3 there is an p2 there is a higher chances, or there is a chance of execution p2 first in between that three methods. And we are having priority of get priority also. So the if we can destroy some methods, or if we can delete or destroy some processes from sorry I again and again I call that processes as methods, but sorry for that. And if we destroy some processes for the if we are having the uh, uh, if you are having method that is not none of the use in that thread class, then we can destroy that method sorry class also by destroy method, using by destroy method. So these are some thread classes are these are some thread methods in between thread class. So this is nothing but an introduction and basic information about our multi-threading and threads. Thank you.